Turn your pain into power. Zen Master Story. Welcome to the land of motivation, where tales of resilience and transformation come alive. In a village cradled at the base of towering mountains, there lived a young man named Suzuki. His life was woven with threads of hardship from the very first breath he took. Born into the embrace of poverty, his parents struggled, and adversity seemed to follow him like an unshakable shadow. Suzuki's childhood unfolded against the backdrop of deprivation, while other children reveled in the simplicity of joys. He found himself toiling in the sun-drenched fields alongside his parents, scraping out a modest existence. As the tapestry of his life unfolded, challenges only grew in complexity. Yet beneath the weight of these tribulations, Suzuki clutched onto a fragile ember of hope. His gaze frequently wandered to the distant mountains, their towering peaks cloaked in ephemeral clouds. There was an ethereal allure to those summits, and Suzuki held onto the belief that within their rugged beauty lay the answers he sought, something beyond the relentless cycle of suffering that seemed to etch his existence. One evening, as the sun transformed the sky into a canvas of oranges and pinks, whispers reached Suzuki's ears. Rumors spoke of a wise Zen master dwelling on a remote mountain, a journey away from his humble village. This Zen master was said to possess wisdom beyond measure, capable of transforming even the most tormented soul. To Suzuki, it felt like a sign that called to alter his trajectory. Without hesitation, he decided to embark on a pilgrimage, seeking answers to questions that had haunted him for too long. His journey was no casual stroll. It was an odyssey through dense forests, treacherous river crossings, and steep ascents. Days of relentless effort culminated as he stood at the foot of the sacred mountain where the Zen master resided. At the mountain's zenith, an ancient monastery stood, embraced by lush gardens and serene ponds, a sanctuary of peace. As Suzuki stepped into the monastery, he was greeted by the soft cadence of monks' chants and the lingering aroma of incense. In the main courtyard, an old Zen master with a serene countenance sat beneath a tree. "Welcome, young traveler," Zen master uttered in a voice as gentle as a breeze. "I am Master CV. What brings you to this sacred place?" Suzuki's emotions cascaded forth as he shared his tale, the pain, the longing, the burning desire for answers. Zen master listened with an unwavering attentiveness, occasionally nodding in understanding. Then began the cascade of teachings Zen philosophy unveiled, with an emphasis on the metamorphosis from suffering to enlightenment. The bedrock of Zen master's teachings lay in the Four Noble Truths. Life, as the first truth dictated, was an arena saturated with suffering. It delved beyond the inevitable facets of human existence, plumbing into the profound pain stemming from attachment and desire. The second truth unveiled the cause of suffering, cravings, and attachments to the transient facets of existence. The third truth, however, breathed hope into Suzuki's heart. Suffering was not an inescapable fate. There was a path to enduring peace and happiness. The fourth truth was the roadmap, the Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to navigating a life emancipated from suffering. As Suzuki absorbed these profound truths, a spark of hope ignited within him. He saw a glimmer of escape from the chains of his suffering, just as others had under the guiding light of the Zen master. Days metamorphosed into nights, and under the Zen master's mentorship, Suzuki plunged into the depths of self-reflection. He scrutinized the suffering in his life, the losses, the regrets, the ceaseless pursuit of material wealth. Through this introspective journey, he began to discern how his attachments and desires fueled his suffering. The realization struck him like a bolt of lightning one evening as he watched the sun dip behind the mountains. Tears welled in his eyes. Change was inevitable. With newfound determination, Suzuki chose to tread the Noble Eightfold Path, a path leading to the cessation of suffering. He immersed himself in the practice of mindfulness, daily meditation, and the cultivation of compassion. The journey was no leisurely stroll. It demanded resilience in the face of doubt and distractions, an unyielding commitment to resist the allure of old desires. Guided by the Zen master, Suzuki pressed forward. Weeks flowed into months, and subtle metamorphoses unfolded within Suzuki. He felt a weight lifting from his shoulders, a lightness that whispered of emancipation. The more he shed attachments and cravings, the deeper the peace enveloping him became. Yet, the journey was not without its trials. Suzuki faced challenges that tested the newfound fibers of his being. A severe illness struck, reducing him to a bedridden state for weeks. In that crucible of affliction, he confronted not only physical pain, but the resurgence of emotional suffering. Yet, through the practice of mindfulness and the teachings bestowed upon him, Suzuki found the inner strength to endure. There were moments when old acquaintances, still ensnared in their cycles of suffering, marveled at the transformation in Suzuki. They couldn't fathom why he chose the arduous path when material wealth seemed like a less tumultuous pursuit. But Suzuki knew the true wealth he sought lay beyond possessions, in the realm of inner peace, compassion, and enlightenment. As the years coursed through his life, Suzuki's commitment deepened, leading to moments of profound insight and enlightenment. In these sacred instants, he glimpsed the interconnectedness of all beings and the transient nature of existence. During a meditation on the illusion of permanence, Suzuki discovered a newfound freedom and empowerment. His enlightenment was akin to sunlight piercing through ominous clouds, connecting him more deeply with the world. He radiated an inner peace that drew others toward him. Observing Suzuki's transformation, Zen master smiled knowingly. True wisdom lies not in the accumulation of knowledge, but in the realization of your own nature, he said. You are discovering your true self, turning your pain into power. Suzuki nodded in understanding. His suffering, once a tormentor, had become a guide, a catalyst for spiritual growth. It had pushed him to seek answers, unlocking the latent potential within him. With newfound wisdom and inner strength, Suzuki made a profound decision. He would return to his village, sharing the teachings bestowed upon him by the Zen master. Suzuki wished to be a lantern, guiding others on their journey to turn their pain into power. The return journey to his village became a pilgrimage of a different sort, where familiar faces greeted him, friends and family members who had borne witness to his struggles. They were astounded by the transformation. Suzuki's presence radiated a sense of peace and serenity that was contagious. He began teaching the principles of Zen, unraveling the mysteries of the Four Noble Truths and the Noble Eightfold Path. Suzuki encouraged others to embark on their own odysseys of self-discovery, reminding them that suffering, while a universal human experience, was not insurmountable. Through understanding, mindfulness, and compassion, one could transcend the shackles of suffering. Years flowed, and Suzuki's impact on his community proved profound. The village, once characterized by the harsh brush strokes of poverty, now thrived not in the accumulation of material wealth, but in the richness of human connection, kindness, and inner peace. Suzuki continued to live a simple life, tending to the fields, meditating daily beneath the tree, and sharing his wisdom. He became a beacon of hope, turning his pain into power and empowering those around him. In his twilight years, as he watched the sun dip behind the mountains, Suzuki reflected on the journey from profound suffering to profound purpose. His life became a testament to the enduring wisdom of Zen, a reminder that the power to transform one's life was within reach for those brave enough to embark on the journey of self-discovery and inner peace. As the stars glittered above the mountains, Suzuki smiled, acknowledging that his life had been a journey well worth taking. His legacy would continue to inspire others to turn their pain into power, just as he had done.